efforts to sow doubt, baseless claims of fraud, to give rise, ultimately, to the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol, and potentially into what became of all the money that was raised in the name of those baseless fraud claims.
That's correspondent Scott McFarland reporting. While most Republicans are strongly defending the former president, former New Jersey governor and current presidential rival Chris Christie describes the indictment as evidence-filled and devastating. Trump is due in court on Miami on Tuesday. Stay with 1010 Wins for the latest developments. Police are looking for a very polite subway slasher in Brooklyn. Guy held the door for a woman on the number 3 train there and attacked her. This happened just before 3 p.m. on the northbound train as it came into the Nostrand Avenue station yesterday. Police say the doors opened. The man held it open with his foot for a 23-year-old woman, and then, without provocation or even a word, he just slashed her in the face and arm with an unknown object. He got off the train and ran. She was met by police and EMS at the next stop, treated and released at the hospital. Police have released photos of the suspect. They urge anybody with info to call Crime Stoppers. A Bronx mother was crushed to death by her own SUV in a mishap last month. She died about a week later. Police say 52-year-old Cheryl Brooks was parking the Mercedes on 234th Street near Vareo Avenue in Woodlawn Heights just before 6:30 on May 26th. She got out to see if she was in a legal space. The vehicle started rolling down the street with the driver's door open. One witness says she was half in and half out of it, maybe trying to grab the brake. SUV ultimately slammed into a building and Brooks was crushed between the two. She suffered head and chest injuries, died a week after the crash. Police are still investigating. Wings News Time 8:25.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal, the sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us, on the roads that unite us. With nearly 6,000 stores and over 17,000 auto care centers, Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing all cylinders.
AM radio provides always-on news, sports, talk, traffic, and weather reports. And it's also a vital service that provides important emergency information when your community needs it most. Tell Congress you need AM radio to stay in your car. Because when cell phones and the internet are down, this free emergency service is critical. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text stop to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Wings News Time 8:26 now. Bloomberg Money Watch, sponsored by Amazon Hub Delivery.
Groceries. Everybody needs them, which is why Amazon, in the midst of massive job and cost cuts, is sticking with its plans to open more supermarkets.
From Amazon's perspective, it's a way to become embedded with customers on an even deeper level.
Jennifer Bartashis, Bloomberg Intelligence retail analyst, says money is another major motivator.
The retail sales for food and beverage stores, which is basically the grocery industry, was just shy of $1 trillion.
But even for Amazon,
it is a very tough business to crack.
The profit margins are thin and the rivals are big. Amazon, between its Whole Foods and Amazon Fresh markets, has only a tenth of Walmart's more than 5,000 stores. Bartashis says Amazon can make profit and sales inroads by speeding up store openings and opening several at once in each city, but that's not the company's current approach.
They're going into new markets with one store or two stores, and that's just not the way you build a grocery business.
Bloomberg Money Watch at 2610-56 past every hour. I'm Tracy Johnke for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Wings News Time 8:27. Coming up, a star-studded preservation effort on the Upper West Side.
Hey, Manhattan business owners, diversify your income and earn extra money for your business by partnering with Amazon Hub Delivery. Here's a great chance to have your local business interact even more with your neighborhood. When you partner with Amazon Hub Delivery, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your neighborhood on a schedule that works for you. It's easy to begin with no upfront cost, delivery experience, or long-term contracts. Sign your business up today at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. On Tuesday, June 20th, please join Epic Long Island at the beautiful Mill River Club in Upper Brookville for their annual golf and tennis charity fundraiser, honoring Don Luneberg for his years of support. There are player packages, great networking opportunities, and an online auction. Funds raised will support programs and services for individuals with epilepsy, developmental disabilities, and behavioral health challenges. For more information, call 516-739-7733 or visit the website epicli.org.
At Fisher Investments, our clients know we have their backs.
How do your clients know that?
Because Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, the highest standard for a financial advisor. It means we're there for our clients and always put their interests first.
So wait, you do it because you have to?
No, we do it because it's the right thing to do. Our clients trust us with their retirement savings, and we know how important that responsibility is. So we take the time to really get to know them.
Get to know them how?
We make sure we understand their unique goals, finances, health, family, and lifestyle, so we can tailor their portfolio to their specific needs. Our goal is to help them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Sounds like a big responsibility. You must make big commissions then, right?
No, we don't sell commission-based products. We have one single transparent fee that's structured so we do better when our clients do better. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you are switching to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
It is 60 degrees right now in the city. It's sunny. AccuWeather says we're going up to 78 in Midtown. The lifting of the smoke haze continues today. Forecasted minutes. Good morning. I'm Kathleen Marple-Kalb. Winds due 10, 8:30.
Good morning. I'm Brian Britton. The battle to preserve a landmark church on the Upper West Side has now caught Mayor Adams here. According to the New York Post, actor Mark Ruffalo personally lobbying the mayor to help him save the historic building. We're talking about the 133-year-old West Park Presbyterian Church.
I want to preserve the history of the city. We see it gobbled up every single day.
Ruffalo there speaking with CBS 2. The church's 12-member congregation, though, they're fine with it being sold because they say they don't have any money. It's going to cost about $50 million to fix the church up. They've only got 12 members left in their congregation.
The church can be transformed into a functioning interfaith space that can also promote the arts, can promote the community.
They say stripping the landmark designation in order to sell it to developers will mean that they will be able to do something else with it. Roger Lee, the chairman of the West Park Presbyterian Church Administrative Commission.
We see it as the only practical way forward for this congregation to survive.
Those hoping to save the church plan to hold a rally there this afternoon starting at 1. Winds news time 8:31. It is time for traffic and transit. Here's Jody Vale.
And Brian, let's check it out in the Bronx because we're seeing it's a slow go. Westbound Cross Bronx crash taking out a lane, Grand Concourse, jams going back to the Bronx River. And the northbound Houston, we're seeing a little jam too after the stadium up to the Cross Bronx ramp. So here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Outbound at George, still about 5 to 10 because after the crash, it clears out to the bridge. Inbound, we're looking at 5 to 10. Lincoln, really no problems. It's still closed, though, at the Holland as you make your way inbound. And on the island, a crash cleared on the southern state. This is near Corona and Franklin Avenues. Mass transit notes southbound Q trains. There's delays. That's a train that had its brakes activated at 57th and 7th Avenue. Traffic sponsored by Stu Leonard's Farm Fresh Foods. This week it's Stu Leonard's direct from the dock. Naked Canadian salmon fillets, only $9.99 a pound when you use the Stu Leonard's app. Plus fresh sweet strawberries, only $2.99 for a 1-pound package. Save $1. For more savings, visit the new StuLeonards.com. And traffic and transit every 10 minutes on the ones and breaking traffic alerts whenever they happen. 1010 Winds and 92.3 FM.
We'll get outside where the sun is shining, the skies are blue, and there is no smell of smoke lingering in the air. We get the AccuWeather 4-day forecast with meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
You can breathe in the air quite deeply today and get outside because it's going to be a beauty with sunshine, some clouds, and slight chance of a shower this afternoon, but most of us aren't going to see anyone. The high temperature today, 78, and tonight, fair skies, mild, about 64. A partly sunny day on tap for tomorrow, the high of 84. Good trip for the day to the beaches, low to mid-70s there. For Monday, though, a storm system approaches from the west. That means an increase in clouds, an increase in the wind, an increase in the humidity, and rain follows, especially for the afternoon and at night. Monday's high 76. Tuesday, behind the storm system, a less of a shower early, otherwise turns out partly sunny, the high near 80. And now the Allergy Alert forecast sponsored by GNC and Allergy Associates. Book your same-day appointment online today. Today's outlook is medium high with grasses being the predominant pollens. In Central Park right now, sunshine at 60 degrees. We are headed up to 78 in Midtown with sunshine and some clouds today. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Thank you, Joe. We've got 61 in Hackensack, 65 Staten Island, 64 this morning in Rutherford. Mystery solved. A TikTok video that went viral about what claimed to be New York City's greatest bagel sandwich, but the guy who posted it refused to say where it was. Said he wanted to keep it all for himself. Well, an internet detective who goes by the name of Rainbolt figured it out.
This is the greatest sandwich I've ever had. And I'm not telling you where it's from.
I will. It's an egg, cheese, and avocado bagel from Bagel Market on 168 William Street in New York City.
Yeah, Bagel Market down in the Financial District on William Street now says sales of the avocado, egg, and cheese at the Bagel Market have since spiked. I'm all for a bagel sandwich. How about the avocado, though? Wednesday news time, 8:34. Some sad news. Mike Battaglia, comedian, actor on Breaking Bad, has died.
I'm keeping my mouth shut. The laundry was right above the lab. There's no way I could say I wasn't in on it. I'm looking at 8 years minimum. But I'm doing my time like I'm supposed to. I'm no rat, you know it.
Pretty young guy, 52. His family revealing Battaglia died unexpectedly last week of a heart attack in his sleep while at home in Michigan. He had a 3-episode arc on Breaking Bad as Dennis Markowski. He was also on other shows like Disney Channel's Jesse, FX's It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, JAG on CBS, Fox's The Bernie Mac Show. Garth Brooks.
You said, honey, we may be drowned.
Country singer Garth Brooks welcoming all of his new friends, whether they be in high or low places. We'll tell you all about it. Take a look at 1010 Wins Entertainment. That is coming up next.
Check. You might already know about the Acura MDX. D6 engine, D7, a real driver's SUV. We have an announcement. We swapped that engine with a specially made 3-liter turbo V6, race to the steering head suspension, added Brembo front calipers, and for the first time, added Type S performance to an SUV. So we're just going to drop this right here. The Acura MDX and first ever MDX Type S. Acura, precision crafted performance.
No matter who you are or what you do, life gets busy. With all you have going on, don't let your health insurance slip through the cracks. Renewal rules have changed, which could mean losing your health insurance if you don't act. New York State of Health is here to help. Once you receive your letter from us, follow the instructions right away. To get started, visit nystateofhealth.ny.gov or call 1-855-355-5777.
At Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, we know the importance of giving our clients more. More experience, more results, more than 800 lawyers ready to fight for you. Need more reasons? We have recovered more than $15 billion and have more offices nationwide. But don't take our word for it. Check out any of our more than 28,000 5-star Google reviews from our clients. So, if you've been injured at work or in a car accident, remember, you deserve more. And we at Morgan & Morgan are ready to fight to get you just that, more. Don't wait. Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When you call America's largest injury firm, you get the backing of a national firm, along with a dedicated team from your community, handpicked by us. When you need a fighter, you need us. Call America's largest injury law firm. Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Wins News Time 838, 1010 Wins Entertainment.
You said, honey, we may be drowned, but you'll never hear me complain.
Country singer Garth Brooks opening up a brand new bar in Nashville. It's called the Friends in Low Places Bar and Honky Tonk, and he wants friends of all kinds. He's wading into the Bud Light controversy and says his bar will sell the now controversial beer. His establishment will not tolerate transphobia. You know, Bud Light, of course, under attack by some conservatives after a promotion with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney.
Real friends, how many of us? How many of us?
London-based photographer Michaela Efford suing Kanye West for using her work without permission to attack a Vogue editor on social media. This coming from TMZ. The editor had criticized West over his White Lives Matter t-shirts that were displayed during Paris Fashion Week. West posting photos that were shot by Efford of the Vogue editor and adding some critical comments as well. Efford now suing for unspecified damages. Patriarch John Amos refuting claims from his daughter that he's fighting for his life and a victim of elder abuse. According to his publicist, the 83-year-old actor is doing well after being hospitalized with heart problems in Memphis. The news comes following pleas from his daughter Shannon, who says her dad had fallen victim to elder abuse and financial exploitation. She started a GoFundMe page looking to raise $500,000, but Dad says no, this ain't the case. Amos's publicist telling EW the actor wasn't aware of the fundraiser. and he really doesn't need it. Wednesday news time, 8:39. We'll take a look at our headlines, our top stories, everything you need to know this Saturday morning coming up next.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way. Offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you the parent of a 2 to 7-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting free radio offer. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Now, the Parents' Choice Award-winning online learning program that's actually changing the lives of early learners everywhere.
ABC Now is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Right now, we're offering a special radio promo to try it free for a month. But you have to go to abcmouse.com/radio to claim your free month. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Sponsored by Age of Learning.
You can stream us on the Odyssey app or get us on the radio at 92.3 FM.
The News Watch never stops. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning, 60 degrees and a lot of sunshine and no smell of smoke. It's 8:40 on this Saturday, June 10th. I'm Brian Brennan. Here's what's happening. Former President Donald Trump facing that 37-count indictment. Expected to make his first appearances today. Campaign stops in Georgia and North Carolina. Another unprovoked attack on the subway. A woman recovering after being slashed in the face. The attacker never even said a word to her. It's a real-life Lord of the Flies. 4 kids who survived a plane crash 40 days ago. Found in Colombia in the Amazon rainforest. A new study found that the shape of a person's brain can determine how a person thinks. Pretty interesting. Tonight, the skies over Totowa, New Jersey, going to be illuminated with 125 drones for the 125th anniversary of Totowa, New Jersey. Sports has gone from bad to worse for the Mets. They lose again in Pittsburgh. They lose Pete Alonso for 3 to 4 weeks, too. Yankees beaten by the Red Sox. AccuWeather, air quality is in the green. We're good. Partly sunny today, high of 78. Winds news time 8:41. Traffic and transit in Jody Vale.
And Brian, let's go over to Queens. We've got jam-ups inbound BQE from the Gowanus merge up to the Brooklyn Bridge. Got a crash at the Brooklyn Bridge. It's being cleared, so expect heavy delays. Roadwork clearing. This is on the westbound LAE to the BQE ramp. That roadwork, and that slowed down the southbound BQE ramp from the LAE. We're seeing those jams. They were going back to Maurice Avenue, but they look like they're clearing out now. And we have the slow-moving roving roadwork to watch out for Sandwich southbound, right between the Jackie Robinson and the Belt Park line. In the Bronx, still seeing the westbound cross Bronx. That is just crawling too. Crash kicking out a lane, Grand Concourse, jams going back to the Bronx River. Northbound Beacon's going to be a little slow after the stadium up to the Cross Bronx ramp. And on the east side, northbound Harlem River Drive, that is slowing down from the 150s up to the bridge. So here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. It looks like 5 to 10, but closer to 10 in and outbound at the TWB. Lincoln is your best bet. Holland still closed, and that's inbound. And on the island, crash cleared Southern State right near Corona and Franklin Avenues. Mass transit southbound Q trains, there's delays. That's a train that had its brakes activated, 57th to make that 57th Street and 7th Avenue. And southbound 4 trains in the Bronx running on the express track from Burnside Avenue to 125th Street. That's fire department responding to a track fire right near Yankee Stadium, so we'll keep you up to date. And our next report's coming up at 8:51, 1010 Wins and 92.3 FM.
Former President Donald Trump expected to make his first public appearances today. First appearances since his federal indictment. He'll be in Georgia and in North Carolina campaigning, not only for the presidency, but to rally his supporters as well to his defense after being accused in that 37-count indictment of willfully defying government demands to return classified documents.
Talks about them being in the ballroom, also in a bathroom, in shower. Documents found in a shower, in an office space. We know that from our own reporting to be his office space on the second floor in Mar-a-Lago. In his bedroom, documents found, and in a storage room.
Correspondent John Carl on those documents that were taken during that FBI raid of Trump's Florida estate back in August of 2022. More detail now on why the Department of Justice has filed obstruction of justice charges.
Prosecutors accused Trump of obstruction by suggesting his attorney falsely represent to the FBI and grand jury that Trump did not have documents called for by the grand jury subpoena, and that his attorney hide or destroy documents. At one point, prosecutors say Trump asked his attorney Wouldn't it be better if we just told them we don't have anything here?
Correspondent Pierre Thomas, former New Jersey governor, former U.S. Attorney Chris Christie, who is running against Donald Trump for the Republican nomination, on CNN, calling the facts of the case devastating. He says Trump should have just complied.
The indictment will disrupt the nation. But let me ask you a question. Who's responsible for that? The conduct that Donald Trump engaged in was completely self-inflicted.
Trump expected now to appear in court Tuesday in Florida. If convicted, the punishment could include decades in prison. The gentleman slasher in yet another unprovoked attack on the subway. Police looking for the creep who held the door for his victim before he slashed her in the face. It happened Friday afternoon, 3 p.m. 23-year-old woman on a northbound number 3. She was exiting at Nostrand Avenue. The suspect held the door open with his foot, then leaned forward, and without even saying a word, just simply slashed her in the face and on the top of the arm. He ran away. The victim taken to Kings County in stable condition. Got pictures of this creep going up at 1010wins.com. Take a look if you know anything. Call Crime Stoppers, 1-800-577-TIPS. Pretty wild attack in broad daylight in Manhattan crosswalk has left a man dead. We've got that story coming up for you in just a bit. Right now, though, Wins News Time 8:45. Take a look at sports again. We check in with Kevin Dexter.
Well, Brian, if you were hoping the Mets' ugly Thursday night loss in Atlanta would be a spark to turn things around, you're out of luck. A struggle again in Pittsburgh. The Pirates scored 12 straight runs, turning a 2-2 game into a 14-2 lead. They smoked the Mets 14-7 to hand them their 7th straight loss. Tyler McGill, 9 runs over 3 2/3 innings on the mound as the pitching continues to be a big problem for manager Buck Showalter.
We're supposed to figure that out, right? And I know our guys are, and they're trying, and they're getting after it. It's not happening. It's frustrating for them and for us, but we're all charged with figuring it out, and that's what we have to do.
Well, on a positive note, it is time for the Mets' amazing play of the game, brought to you by New York Presbyterian. Stay amazing.